Hello, everyone. This is Tom, your host for Hidden Truths. It's December 15th, 2024. Can you believe this weather sure is strange? We should be under snow, but I'm out here doing a video in just a shirt. Crazy. Anyway, but not as strange as what's going on in the skies right now all over the world, right? Well, I'm convinced. Well, they are UFOs, okay? And what I mean by that, they're identified flying objects. We haven't identified them. And I would say they're from a higher intelligence, because the lower intelligence that's trying to figure them out can't figure them out. Now, I know people are trying to make videos and stuff, sending their drones up and whatever they can do to get a few clicks on YouTube and stuff, and that's to be expected, okay? But I'm talking the ones the size of cars, the ones that are obviously the size of houses, okay? The ones that just flat out look like UFOs from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And then, not being able to follow them. And any drones that get close, they just malfunction and crash. Okay, and then there's videos of one shooting down something, whether it be our drone, another drone, whatever. But these orbs, one story, abductee story, that the orbs remind me of when they take close-ups of them, reminds me of, is the Allagash incident with those 7 guys back in 1976, or 4 guys back in 1976 in the Allagash wilderness of Maine, and the way they described the ship that they saw the nights before and coming at them, and when they were standing on the beach, and what they don't remember what in between. But a lot of these stories of the past, they make sense. What people saw 50 years ago makes sense, because that's what people are seeing now. Okay? I made a video about them not trying to shoot them down because I don't think they can. And if they sit there and send one missile up or one fighter up to sit there and try to shoot these down, and they're unsuccessful, well, yeah, then everybody's going to panic all over the world. But could this be an alien invasion? Could this be a recon force? It's so stupid, though. They're making themselves completely visible. And it's just spreading. People say, oh, it's the government looking for nuclear material and stuff. That's bullcrap. Radioactive material. Okay. Anybody's ever been in the military and did any kind of recon stuff, stealthiness is a major part of it. And then they'd have guys walking on the ground with all types of surveillance, not just drones flying in the air, and from dusk till midnight, or in California, I guess they're coming up late evening to early morning, just before the sun rises. Whatever. It's just getting bigger. It's increasing in Minnesota, in Bemidji and Northfield. Now out here in the Sandhills in Nebraska, I haven't seen nothing yet. But I'm sure if I was by the nuclear missile silos there in Nebraska and Colorado, I'd probably be seeing stuff. But anyway, I don't know how. It's crazy to think. Even us who believe in UFOs, now we're coming to the time where alien life, or in more advanced intelligent life, coming to make contact. Something we want to happen before we die. Okay, people are freaking out and scared. Well, the government, just can't come out and say, well, yeah, they're here. We always thought that they were going to land a big ship right on the White House lawn, right? And that's how it was going to start. Anyway, I guess if you're an alien race, would you trust our government? But it's pointing more towards that. They obviously have a higher technological advancement than we do. All right. So, I mean, could it be they're coming from the sea? Could it be the lost city of Atlantis? Could be. Remember, was it John Kerry went down to Antarctica on the eve of the election between uh, Joe Biden and Donald Trump the first time. See, the thing is, you can start piecing the puzzle pieces together now. If you know enough about, excuse me, I hope I'm not getting sick because of this nice weather. But people are finally starting to put the puzzle pieces together. Could you imagine if who was that, Sigmund Freeman or the big UFO guy, if he was alive right now? Okay, the puzzle pieces are coming together. And I think our government's actually pretty shaking in their boots. All right? I mean, just imagine if they're scared of us, that they got to shut us up, cancel our YouTube channels, that type of stuff. You know, say we're deplorables and all this other stuff. What are they going to do with somebody that's definitely the president can't sit behind his resolute desk and pass commands and he's going to be safe? And I flat out believe if they're beings from other planets, our government's being told by them they can't shoot them down. I don't know, okay? All I know is that you don't fly around with your lights on. These ain't normal airplanes to begin with in drones. That's just the name they came up with. Okay, drones. They're UFOs, unidentified flying objects. And they're invading our airspace and our government is doing nothing about it. I mean, I remember I listened to a lot of old time radio shows and I hear the old commercials back in the 50s when they were 40s and the 50s when they were recruiting people for civil air defense to where the radar couldn't scan. They could sit there and have people out there looking at the skies to blow anything out of the air that came into our airspace. This is crazy. I mean, would we shoot down a Russian MiG fighter or SU, whatever they call them now? If they flew over our airspace, would that be enough of a threat to do something? They say, don't worry. Okay, then what are the intentions? We don't know what their intentions are. We don't know what they are or where they're coming from or who's controlling them. But don't worry. How can you know the intentions of somebody if you don't know none of the answers in between? And it's just spreading. You know, I can sit there and come up with my own conclusions of what's going on. And to me, it looks like close encounters of the third kind. Don't look like drones to me. I mean, we're seeing stuff get shot out of the air now. Whatever. Are we going to have War of the Worlds? I mean, we got two alien races actually fighting over us before they can take us out? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You know, the world's a crazy place. But don't worry, Gretchen. I'm the climate Grinch. I'm sure you're worried about global warming right now. You know, I guess if we're so bad for this planet, maybe the ETs are here to eliminate the threat to this planet. Anyway, it's crazy. Okay? When we all figure out what's going on, it's probably going to be too late, like usual. Anyway, my guess is there intelligent life from under the sea, Atlantis, or from other worlds or other dimensions. Okay? Whatever it is. Our government's not bringing them down for a reason. That's because they're scared of the reaction. That's what happened if they tried. Okay? You got some bully, some guy dancing in your face just wanting to punch you, dancing around, okay? And you know a fight's coming. And you don't want to throw that first punch because you're afraid you're going to get your ass kicked. Okay. Whatever. They're not throwing no punches, but nobody's getting hurt yet, right? Nothing's happened yet. But when it does, this is just crazy times. Boy, imagine what would happen if we were looking back and thinking, remember when all we had to worry about was the Ukraine war and Israel and Iran and Hamas and all that stuff, and China and Taiwan? Wasn't it nice when all we had to worry about was that? Crazy times are coming, people. I can't wait to see what happens at the end of this. Anyway, everybody have a great night. Talk to you later.